Hi, it's 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. And today I thought I'd bring you a video of me pirating at the recent Trade Community Goal. So I went down to the Trade Community Goal, I did a bucket load of runs in my Type 9, and the Community Goal was really quiet. There was lots of commanders trading, there were no pirates, griefers or police presence at the Community Goal at all. So I thought, well, I'll take the opportunity, go get in my little shieldless Cobra Mark IV and do a little bit of piracy. I love doing piracy in the Mark IV. It was a recommendation from Polo, and to be honest, it gave me a use for the ship. And you're less threatening in a Cobra Mark IV. People are very unlikely to combat log on a shieldless Cobra Mark IV. And with the 3 Enforcer cannons and 2 multi-cannons I've got, it's got a decent amount of firepower. I mean, it's not going to win any PvP fights, but it can make the odd trader think a bit differently if they do actually decide to fight back. It is a fun ship and is a great use of a bad ship. I love being able to find a use for bad ships. So I've had a Cobra Mark IV. I was one of the people who completed the requirements for getting one, which I can't even kind of remember what they were now. I did do a video about it a long time ago when I said about using a Cobra Mark IV for piracy. I linked to how you ended up getting one. But all in all, it is like a fun ship, so I pirated in that for a bit. I was very, very loose with my roleplay, and because I'm no longer a member of the Dark Marauders and I don't offer a 24-hour pass, and the Kraken hasn't worked out its rules of engagement at all yet, because we're only a group of convenience for a war, I went with send a simple message in Super Cruise and have a 2 limpet maximum. Basically, don't steal too much, don't be greedy, and just go with the pirate cargo yar. I mean, I think that covers it. Polo did come down and join me. He is so much better at pirating than me. The amount of times I sent my message, pressed interdict, and they were already being interdicted, and I could see it was Polo. But yeah, I got my Crate Phantom out a little bit later because some people were in ships too fast for my little Cobra to deal with. I mean, no matter what happens to me in terms of where I end up, what faction I end up with after this war, at the moment the idea is that the guys in the Kraken we're going to go and form our different squad and not use the name Kraken. We did joke about it because here comes the Kraken used to mean like you got attacked by Deck, Mality, Scrub Killer, Jack Burton, a ton of deadly pilots. And at the moment it means 3 middle-aged men, so we're not skilled enough to call ourselves the Kraken, we're not PvP enough to call ourselves the Kraken. So, I mean, I think I can say I've got the most PvP experience, which is frightening. Riding is definitely very willing, and Don's been in a few fights here and there over the years, but honestly, we're not the Kraken. But we're not going to confuse things by changing our name in the middle of a war. IED get confused enough about who is in the Kraken as it is. They keep claiming Star is, they keep throwing shade at Scooby for being in the Kraken, so it's difficult for them to keep track, so I wouldn't want to confuse them by changing the name mid-war. But once this war winds up, I'll be changing the name to something that fits us a little bit better and giving the name of the Kraken back to Dark Marauders so they can use it for their PvP arm. There has been a lot of talk about me not being allowed back in Dark Marauders because apparently I'm so horrible and toxic. I fell out with so many Dark Marauder members they don't want me back. Anyone who genuinely believes that, good luck to you, go ahead. I wouldn't be making adverts to the Dark Marauders or flying around with in party chats with Polo and Orc if I actually had an issue with the Dark Marauders or they had an issue with me. So, carry on. I don't mind what you think. It is kind of hilarious, the whole situation. I may have to do a video addressing it. I asked IED if they would like to provide a statement of their part in it, rather than me use what I already have. I'm currently waiting on that. I was due to have a conversation with one of them yesterday about it, but that never happened. So hopefully I can move forward and not have to present horrible, embarrassing evidence of things that happened during this war. But all in all, I have no plans to return to the Dark Marauders at this point. I've told the guys over there that if they ever need me, they can shine a Fat Man beacon in the sky and I'll be able to help them. You know, I have no issue. At the moment we're staying out of their space so they don't get dragged into this war, and I have no desire to go out to the Dark Marauders if it means their BGS is attacked by IED. That's the whole reason why I left DMPS before joining this war. So, you know, I have absolutely no desire to cause any trouble for DMPS. But to say I've fallen out with those guys is just plain lies, and the people spreading them know it. It's just kind of embarrassing. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.